My name is Xavier and welcome to a supply raid of the very... No, this is actually just a heavy supply raid. Still, the biggest supply raid I've done this campaign. Heavy, I had to look it up before this. It is... Whoa! 5 mechs? What the heck kind of pod is that? Anyway, heavy is 25 to 27. Let's go get a better look at these mechs very briefly here. 5 mechs. 5 mechs. Alright, so there's going to be a huge command pod of 8 for sure. And then there's going to be probably, I don't know, a bunch of smaller pods. Maybe 4 pods or something of like 5. 4 to 5 or 6, who knows. Regardless, if there's 5 mechs in front of me, I can't... Mechs are the things like... Okay, a mech pod you can't really kill with death from above so much. First of all, I don't have death from above because we spawned high up and so did they. Even if I were to activate them from across the map, the first mech's gonna YOLO out in the middle of the nowhere, see us, and then the archer mechs, who have, like, basically unlimited range, will hail missiles down upon us infinitely. So I think my hand is forced here. This seems like the pod that I just have to activate on. I have to activate on them because I have Macronova and Constantine here. Maybe if I had, like, 3 sharpshooters, which I didn't bring on this mission, then I could play differently. But I think my plan is going to run up here. We'll take Constantine, we'll take Macronova, we'll obliterate 2 of them. Hopefully Josh can kill 1 of them just straight up. Wow, look at all these trees. Is he better off over here or at this cactus? Probably this cactus, I suppose. He has low profile, though, so I'm loath to give him that cactus. Let's bring Server Cat up. Wilhelm will give you that tree. That's a good place for you. We're going to need to put Vince someplace. Probably Christine's tree. But she's currently there. You know what? We can hide Vince behind Server Cat for a second here. Christine can fall back, and I guess Josh will just have to take this even though he has low profile. Okay. So let's see where these guys go. Hopefully they walk towards us and we just blow them up. Although then again, Christine would be chrysalid. Okay, they're walking out into the open. That's not so bad. Good. So, let's get Christine out of here. She can start going scouting someplace else. Josh, do you...
Enemy sighted.
Whoa! Okay, chrysalid, drone, mech, and it looked like 2 Advent, I think? So that right there is 11 enemies. These guys are pretty close. They are surprisingly close. In fact, they could even spot her next turn with that ridiculous range, visual range they have. Josh does have a shot. He only has a shot on the little doper mech. I really want him to take a shot at the big mech. So why don't we move Josh up here? Let's try to reposition ever so slightly so we're prepared for next turn. Vince, you can go over there. Server Cat just swing around a little bit in case those things... I don't know. I don't think it's going to make any difference. And we just quick end turn. And then hopefully this stuff here leaves and doesn't come closer, and this stuff just wanders. That's even more mechs in the distance I just heard. As if this wasn't enough mechs. I've already seen 6, and I know there's more. No line of sight on the big one, so we're not going to go loud right now unless we're forced into it. Nope, we're not. All right. Christine, fall back over here.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on that pod, and now we just wait. I want this pod to leave, and this pod to come back. We'll blow it up, then we'll fight that pod, and then we'll see what we can do after that. Ooh, actually, if these guys want to drop down, I'm okay with that, too. Okay, if these ones out here aren't moving, why don't we... Well, no, if I bring Christine over here and they come back... No, she'll be fine. Let's bring it over. If they do drop down, we can move her up to a tree or something where we can see what's going on. Josh might need a better place. Nah. Let's move him here, I guess. That's probably fine. We'll move... Maybe Vince over there. And this is probably good. Alright, hopefully these guys go down. They don't. Interesting. I can see them all, though. And let's see what Josh has here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Where's the big mech? 100, 95. With a 52 to crit. That's not enough. And if I were to Deadeye, it still wouldn't be enough. I don't think they're going to move. I think they're just going to sit there. You know what? I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait this out a little bit. Reason being because if I drop these guys, the other pod will see them. They'll go on alert. They'll try to flank me. And then simultaneously, this is in such a place. I keep hearing more mechs out there as well. This is in, like, the middle of the map, it looks like. So, other pods in the distance could see this pod and then try to flank from the other direction, and we could have a ginormous fight on our hands. So, let's just wait. It sounds like there's another whole pod of mechs someplace else. Okay, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Once again, we'll bring Christine back here. Make sure we're all in the right positions for where I want to be, which is not this turn, but the following turn will activate. Really doesn't matter too much where we are here with Josh. I just want to make sure I have vision. Nah, he's good where he is. All right. Come closer, friends. Perfect. All right. Presumably... Oh, wow, look how close they are to Vince. Presumably, this is going to be perfect. I think we're not even going to need combat protocol. I'm just going to go straight on Overwatch here with Vince. And Josh Ross, 195. Why don't we take that? 81. Do we have a... Server Cat does have a focus fire. I think... Wow, this would be a great place for... Well, actually, we don't need acid. A lot of people have AP ammo. Let's focus fire this. Drop off 1 point of armor. With the first turn on Server Cat. And then we'll grab Josh Ross and we'll Deadeye to activate on Heavy Mech, 16 to 24, 49% crit. Josh Ross from right in the face. Boom. Oh my god, that super Heavy Mech got wrecked. 28 damage. Yep. Okay, now these little guys shouldn't be a problem. Wilhelm can probably kill at least one. I'm sure Constantine and Macronova. I mean, yeah, Constantine and Macronova can finish off the rest, especially if Vince is going to go pro here and soften them. Oh my god, Constantine! I forgot about Close Combat Specialist. Wow! Why do I keep hearing mech noises? What? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but regardless, Wilhelm, let's break both these Overwatches. Okay, or just, you know, break the mech right down. That's fine, too. Let's do another one, 100% other mech. Oh, what the... Wow. Well, I guess that's how you deal with a mech pod. We got one guy left over there. What is this noise? Why is this game so frigging buggy? Probably the smartest thing here. Macronova could move up, shoot that thing in the face, and walk back. Who else could finish it entirely? Pretty much nobody. I think we kind of have to do that, unless I get Constantine to do it. I could move up and let's see if we activate with him. We'll go to the tree. I don't think we will because we're fairly decent. Yeah, 75%. That is so annoying. Hopefully that goes away. Did we just miss a 85% with Grace? Nope, I hit for 4. And that's really all we need to do. Do we want to risk a 60% here with Macronova? Or do we want to do something like this? Let's grab Christine really quick and move up in this general direction. Okay, we do see the drone down there, which means that What the hell is that? Whatever, 60% Macronova. I can't think.
Did you see that one?
Please stop it, Max.
No problem, boss.
Just stop it. Stop it. Okay, mine. This is the worst experience of my life. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna save and reload if it doesn't go away after this turn. My brain. Okay, save and reload. Ah. My brain. That was the worst. That was literally the worst. I just couldn't think. No idea what happened. Let's bring Christine down here kind of carefully. I saw that pod running away. They're probably going to try to flank me, is my guess. No idea where they are. Let's pull Constantine back then. And then otherwise, we'll just get set up here to shoot those guys. They've got to... You know what? Okay, I hit her mute on thumping around out there. Let's do this. Let's move Christine up here very carefully. We can look around this corner. I'm guessing we're going to see nothing. Let's move up again. I think I know that pod went on alert. This might be my only chance to activate them with Josh Ross. I don't even have a chance to activate them with Josh Ross. Okay. Maybe what we need to do then, since I see where they are... No, I don't think I have any real choice here. Let's just sit around and wait a little bit. Yeah, they're definitely on alert. They're definitely... That sounds like another mech that's on alert. Well, I guess there was a mech in that pod, right? or something like that. Let's move up here very aggressively now since we know they're running away. And we see nothing. We'll keep moving up. Oh, there we go. Now we see them. Can we shoot them, though, is the question with Josh Ross. Didn't I change the commands here? It got reset, apparently, when I reloaded. So Christine first. Oh, wait, no. I don't think I did this at all. Josh second. Anyway, yep, that freaking mech noise really did a number on my brain, it seems. Let's click the steady. I just assume that, you know, Shinobi should always be first on the list. Always and forever. Great, let's move down there. I'm a little bit scared here. Let's pull back with Vince just in case. Let's tighten up our formation because if that is another giant pod out there, it could be very scary. These guys are just running away. Okay, that's a different mech pod, I believe. And now we have no shots. Okay, well, I want to, at some point, do something. But for right now, I think the only smart thing to do is come out here and scout and see what's up. So we see this pod. We see that they can see pretty far. Let's run over here, out of the way. I guess they're not flanking. They're just going back to guard or something. Oh! Here comes another pod. This time around with a gunner, stun lancer. Vince swinging a hit. Looks like scout, trooper, and archer. Nice. Wilhelm shut down that stun lancer. Vince, go for it again, friend. Nice. Right into the mech. That's going to be super helpful. So this is what, 6 more things? So that's 11 plus the 6 out there. That's 17. And it's possible this is all there is because 17 plus 8 is 25, and that's the minimum threshold. Or, I think the maximum... Oh, no! Stun Lancer swinging a hit, 77% on Wilhelm for 2. Oh, no! Server Cat, 33%. Scout activates, swinging a hit, the 3. Well,
it's time to go.
This is not really super surprising here. Let's grab Josh. What can we shoot? We have a 65, a 54, and a 54. I think probably the best bet is just go for the 65. It has the most HP, and it's the easiest thing to kill. I don't see any reason not to do this. Josh Ross from Same Elevation. Yep, one less gunner. Now, I need to shut down that Overwatch. I'm kind of hoping Wilhelm has a shot. Absolutely not. And this is going to make things slightly annoying here. Ooh, dominate. I can dominate an enemy. What should I dominate? None of that was really good. I hear a Chrysalid. I dominate a... I think Chrysalids are pretty easy. 97% to dominate a scout. 87% to dominate a heavy lancer. Huh. Well, that's all fascinating and all, but the bigger problem here is I got this mech. Can I shut it down? Not even close. Not even close. Maybe I will dominate that lancer. Just because it's, like, in the way. I don't know yet. I do know that I have to take out this thing here, get the Overwatch going. Vince, no more Overwatch for this turn. 73%. Shut down an Overwatch instead. 83%. Miss.
That's it. I'm out.
Fun times. Yeah. Let's see, then. Wilhelm, where you are, you could maybe kill this guy. But I don't think that's worth it. Let's bring Wilhelm up here. He won't pull the Overwatch. He'll get line of sight on the mech. I guess that's one way to deal with it. 92% should be adequate.
You know that was good.
All right, no more Overwatches to deal with, and 3 more guys in play. How to deal with them with my current assortment of guys here. I think Server Cat does indeed need to dominate this thing. I don't see any reason not to do it, except that I can also do other stuff at the same time. So why don't I first toss up an Insanity 97%? Okay.
Feeling uneasy?
I bet. 97% Insanity. Bam, disoriented scout. I suppose that's one thing. And then let's come over here and 87% dominate a heavy lancer. Sure, why not? That could be kind of fun. Hey, friends. Well, thank you for your service. Now, only one enemy really remains here that is of importance. Dominate. Wow, that's quite the perk. Do I want to even start moving up? Probably a little bit. Let's get Constantine up there. Let's get Macronova up here.
No problem, boss.
Let's get Christine someplace. Here. And then up here, keep an eye on that pod from behind. And then Wilhelm, you're not going to move. And Makarov apparently can still shoot. I suppose I'll just go on Overwatch, and that's it. All right, not bad. So this pod, the other pod, maybe a command pod, maybe another pod of 2, I believe. And I think that should be it. Is that right? 6 is 12. Plus 5, 17. Oh, my heavy lancer's getting wrecked. He's getting wrecked. Oh, 65% hit for 4. This guy flashbanged. No! 16% crit my heavy lancer. I want him for bait against the command pod, guys. Come on, don't kill my heavy lancer. Don't kill him, that's not... It's not cool. Alright, Constantine, can you get out here and flank this guy? Yes. Makarov, can you get out there and flank that guy? Yes. Do I want to use a point blank on him, though? Probably not, but I do need to move Makarova out here. Regardless, I don't think we're going to see that other pod because we have elevation and there's, like, no line of sight over the edge. Great. Only an 84, you say? Well, before we do anything, Vince, pop a reload. But Constantine, run up here. Now that Makarov is not in the way, you can get a flank on this here guy. Fantastic. 100% Advent Scout. A boom. He's dead. My poor Lancer. Can I heal him up with Vince? Can we do this? 66. No. Can I do this? 83. Let's go for it. I would prefer to save Makarova's point blank. Nice. That is fantastic. Let's grab Makarova then. We'll just use like a regular shot here on this guy. 84%. 94% stunned guy. 1 foot in front of you and you couldn't hit him. That's Makarova for you. Yes, it is. All right. The heavy lancer, let's move him out. God, 75%. Or I could stun Lance for 4 to 7. 4 to 5. Interesting. All right. Well, that's a 55%. That's a 75. God, being Advent kind of sucks. They're all really bad. Let's keep moving up here with Christine, trying to figure out where this pod is going. That does not bode well. Oh, I see them. They're out there. Let's be careful now not to inadvertently get ourselves revealed. That would be horrific. Can we heal up our stun lance? Yes! All right, Vince, let's heal up this, our stun lancer. Since we've dominated him, we have him the whole game, I think, right? Isn't that how dominate works? I didn't actually read it, and I can't remember the last time I used it. It would have been a year and a half ago, I believe. 7-turn cooldown. Permanently mind controls an enemy. Why does it have a 7-turn cooldown if it's single use? Let's heal him up again with Vince. I want this guy to tank for us a little bit. I mean, I don't want them to come up and just wreck him. I could use him to stun something or distract. He's like a really good distraction. Awesome. All right, and now, Server Cat, if you want to just run up here, there's no real reason for you to stay where you are. Josh, you're kind of in a weird place. I'm wondering if falling back and activating that next pod is a good idea in the very near future, but not right now. The Wilhelm, 52%. On guy in the ground. Looks like we hit. Let's pop a free reload. I don't know if Wilhelm has extra reloads. I kind of want to just use someone else who doesn't need a free reload. Let's pop a reload here with Josh, and I'm just going to end the turn. We'll finish up that guy next turn. He's already... I mean, he's stunned. It's fine. Give, like, Makarova some kill experience, and he can run away. Also, this pod seemed like it was fairly close. I haven't heard them move. Let me just come around the corner here with Christine and verify that they're not there. Interesting. Let's come down here now. Nope, no idea where they went. I'm concerned they're going to be coming for us. So, Makarova, shoot this doofus. Nope, not our friend. 84% trooper. Awesome.
Did you see that one?
Now, let's get back. Like, all the way back. All the way back with everyone. I want to figure out what these guys are up to. Where should I could put Josh Ross back here for, like, maximum range and hackiness. Probably should have Vince a little further up. Let's pull Server Cat maybe back a little bit. Probably doesn't need to be up there. And then we'll put Vince right here. Okay, this is pretty good. Bam! What's happening? I don't know. I hate it when I don't know what's... I need intel. All right, let's go up. I don't know what's happening. Either they're flanking me, or they're someplace so far away I can't see them. We'll just quick end turn. Am I going to hear a sound indicator from right here and a giant command pod appear? I would actually like to see the command pod as well. Can we come up to maybe here? You know what? This looks like a little bit safer of a place. Ah! Oh! Oh, that's definitely the command pod. I saw 2 M3 mechs right there. Let's move up a couple more tiles. No, they could be moving towards us. Let's move to the side, even though the other pod could be out there someplace. I want to see what this pod is more closely. So we have M3 mech. 2 of them. 36 and 37 HP with 5 armor each. We have an M2 longbow. We have a berserker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With also an M2 sectoid. They're on alert because the sectoid's taking cover. They're really far away. Josh Ross, do you have a shot? Actually, you do? I could activate them right now. Is that smart? Well, probably not, because there's another pod in play and I don't know where they are. But let's just sit here for a little bit then. See what this command pod's up to. I'd really like to know where they're going. And I have no idea. They seem to have left. Let's bring Christine up a little bit. Ah, there's the... Are they flanking? I bet they're flanking. It looks to me like they're on a flank operation. Let's move up some more. Yeah. Okay, well, we have some elevation over here. I think it's time. Whole squad, let's relocate. I don't want to be pinned in by 2 ginormous things. I think this is a lot smarter of an option. And then maybe we'll shoot them from, like, across the map or some such. I'm pretty sure they're going to be on, like, a 30-turn flank. I mean, they're on alert, so they must have some kind of pod job. Either they're guarding something way in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's not a flank. That's not... Oh, nope, that's not a flank. Ooh. Muton Elite... okay, Shield Bearer, M3, Muton Elite, and Muton Centurion. And Christine's now stuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, since I know they're not flanking, let's well... Is here a better place to fight from? Because I can actually see them from here and shoot them from across the map. Actually, yeah, I think so. I could stick everyone else up here, and we could kind of fight them close range or sneak up on them when they get a little bit closer. Let's get the shooters over here. Macronova will tuck you in this cubby. I hope Christine doesn't get spotted. If she does, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. They tricked me. They tricked me with their tricksies. Constantine will get you up there with Macronova. And Heavy Lancer, I guess we'll get you out here. Fantastic. Josh Ross way up there. God, if only I had Covert or Ghostwalker, I'd be completely fine right now. But I don't. So I've got to just Overwatch and hope they're not coming back this way. Nope, they're not. They're leaving. So it looks like both of them have guard jobs then. Oh no, now this pod's coming up, so she probably still can't move. Look at this pod, though. Look at this pod. I definitely am not prepared for this. I don't have any hacking ability to shut down these mechs. I don't have shred. Actually, no, I did bring an acid grenade out of sheer luck. It does appear to me that at this point in the campaign, I need to start bringing shred if I'm going to be fighting command pods like this. Luckily, she's not spotted here, so we can run back and get out. Bam, but also still keep an eye on them. Here's actually an even safer place to do that from. And let's get set up. What is up here? Why is one thing... Oh, the one thing active is the Lancer. There's nothing really up here of value. So probably, I guess, the cactus or something like that's going to be the best place. Wilhelm will get you up to the high cover. Fantastic. Vince, you need to be up there eventually. Just get in the general direction. Server Cat, probably utility location. Heavy Lancer, you know what? You can actually... You're a melee. You can go up there and hide with my melee team. Well, not really melee team, but close combat team regardless. Constantine, do you need to reload? No. Are we all good now? Good. Yes. All right. What's the best thing to activate on in that command pod? Probably either the Shield Bearer or the Sectoid Commander, if I can kill it. The Shield Bearer is an M3, so it's going to toss up a shield for 5 ablative. The Muton Elite also has a personal shield, which is like a ton of ablative. The mechs we're not going to kill. Josh Ross can't one-shot them, and that's a ton of armor. I think we need to kill something outright, so it's either the Shield Bearer or the Sectoid Commander. How many things are over here? The Sectoid Commander's Mass Resurrect is, like, massive range. It's not that much. It's just, like, 4 guys. 4 troopers, and they're kind of far away. So, yeah, I guess that's one benefit to fighting 4,000 mechs. So, yeah, I guess the smart thing, then, is we activate on the Sectoid Commander when we get an opportunity to completely and outright execute it. And then, meanwhile...
Copy that.
Are we all set up and in position here? I think so. I think so. Lancer, you can get in there. We're good over there. Josh is good. What's our chance here? 85%. Actually, now is probably the best we're gonna... Is Josh steadied? I don't think he is. Death from above, aim, depth perception, height advantage. He's not. All right, we need to steady. And the next opportunity we get to shoot that shield bearer, we're going to take it. Okay, they're leaving. I can see that. I want to see them and shoot them, but I don't want them to see me and activate. So... here? Well... that's not going to work. If I come over here... maybe I should try to fight the other pod first. Because if I fight this pod, they'll start running over. That probably makes more sense. Let's come back then. We'll just wait. I don't know where that other pod is. I don't know what it's up to. Let's go find it. It's not over here. Fine. Is it over here? Nope. Ah, there it is. So now we see it. That's awesome. We need to get Christine someplace where she can see it, but they're not going to see her. It looks like right here. That's perfect. This is probably what we do want to activate on. What do we see? We see a chrysalid and a mech, and we see a barrel. I'm actually kind of curious. Stop moving so much, camera. I don't know what's next to the barrel. Let's do this. Let's grab Josh. We'll activate on this little doper pod. That's probably going to put the other pod on a flank thing around us. We'll pull back over here. Wait for them to go back, etc., etc. All the boring fun time stuff we encounter so much and so often. Alright, Josh Ross, cross map. That's not going to do it, friend. We're going to need you to Deadeye, 98%, 58% to crit. Chrysalid, a boom. From elevation! That is definitely across the map.
You know, that was good.
It sure critically hit for 30. Alright, we're looking at Rocketeer, Gunner, Drone, Mech. Now, it's going to be a while before any of these things get anywhere and can do anything, so we can probably pick off most of them before they even get to us. With that being the case, I see no reason to do anything but just end the turn. Then again, I also need to be mindful of the command pod flanking. If we take too long here, that could definitely be a major concern. Alright, Mech, you're going to come upstairs. That's actually pretty good. And you're going to go downstairs, which is actually insanely bad. Because now I can't see you. And you're really what we want to kill. Here comes another drone. This is super bad. Alright, let's do... I don't want to get close enough that I lose concealment, but I want to get close enough that I see the drones. Let's hope this is going to do that. It doesn't. I know the mech is down there. Let's do this. We're going to have to pray it works. I think they're pretty far away. They are? Oh, what? Oh, come on. Come on. All right, Archer, see you later, friends. I really didn't think that mech could see up there around that corner. Where is that mech exactly? Right there? I actually thought it was over here. So yeah, I should have known that was going to happen. It's going to make things a little bit more tricksy. Okay, this is just going to take forever. Oh, Blade Storm! Swing and a miss, 50%. Other doofus, you're going to do the same thing. Not proc a Blade Storm, though. Well, this is fairly interesting. Josh Ross, there's one of them that's down low. I'd rather kill that one than this one, right? So, why don't we fall back,
If you say so.
get away from the command pod, see the one down there, give Josh Ross ye old elevation at Hunter Drone cross map, bam! Okay, fantastic. Then, let's get Christine out of here so that mech or drone doesn't move up and stun her. We'll just fall back to, like, this location. Great, everyone over here, a quick end turn. Here comes the mech. Or, no, drone. Double moves once again. Yet another Blade Storm. Hey, we hit for one. 43%. Fantastic. Luckily, we're going to get some stun. Oh, there's a bug that you don't get mind-controlled corpses, and I mind-controlled a stun lancer. And Josh Ross doesn't have a shot? The hell kind of freaking nonsense is this garbage? Okay. Well, one person can get a shot. Constantine, a move on up. Drone in your face, friend. A toodle it. Fascinating turn of events here. Let's come down. Maybe I should start using my heavy lancer as a scout at this point. I think I'm going to wait one more turn. Let's pull Christine back a little bit more for safety. This will give us the opportunity for Josh Ross to reload and steady. And then we'll use the lancer as a scout. God, I hope I didn't waste the lancer corpse. I know that bug is supposed to be fixed. I don't know if I have the fix or not. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Lancer out into the open, friends. Ah, there we go. We see some kind of doofus. Josh Ross, once again, 100% heavy gunner. Yep. Oh my. You did like a backflip. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's just hide the Lancer over here now. Quick end turn. What's left? A Rocketeer? And then the command pod, which I'm a little bit scared of. All right, Lancer, do your duty. This is ridiculous. Nice. We see the thing. Josh Ross, across map, elevation, 80% Rocketeer. Yep.
You know, that was good.
So much fun, those sharpshooters. You click the button, and you click it again, and again, and again. All right, so, even though I blew my concealment, we do have a scout to some extent, although the problem is we're going to activate with that scout. Let me think about this pod here. So Server Cat has acid grenades. We're probably going to need to use that to shred one of the mechs and kill it with Wilhelm. The other one we can probably stasis a turn or something. One of the mechs we can, or mutons we can lock down with Christine. We'll have to find the shield better and take that out. We're not going to get the perfect shot that I want now without concealment, which is very unfortunate. But what we can do is be very careful here. Hunker down, Overwatch, etc., etc. Move up. It looks like we're going to activate them from across the map. Using a stun lancer as a hunker tank, that's just genius. It's just a genius. Literally genius. Okay, we see where they are now. Oh, they're coming up. Awesome, they see my stun lancer. They're like, hey, get that stun lancer. Also, nice shot of that frigging mech knee right there. That was some good vision. The unfortunate thing is here, we're not going to be able to kill that shield better. We're getting suppressed with the stun lancer. That's not my favorite thing. Josh Ross, what do you got, friend? 100% Berserker, not my stun lancer. 100% super heavy mech, 100% super heavy mech. 100% Muton Elite, 92% to crit. That's where we're going right now. Was it this one? Yes. Muton Elite, Deadeye, cross map, 87% to hit, 77% to crit. Josh Ross Revelation! It's a Muton Elite, friend, first of the campaign. And we didn't kill it somehow. We didn't crit it. Oh, come on. We had like a, what was it, 87% to crit? That's super lame. You know what I kind of want to do here with Server Cat is move up and mind merge my stun lancer, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that from the range that I'm at. The longbow actually can shoot very far. Think. I'm pretty sure the smartest plan here. Let's get Macronova around this corner. We'll get a little bit closer here. We should probably move the evac as well, now that I'm thinking about it, just in case everything goes wrong. Bring Christine out there as well. Let's toss up a new evac over here. Although I don't want it to be underneath my guys, even though that's more convenient. It's just annoying to have to hit backspace every single turn. We're good on that front. Oh, here we go. Vince, let's aid protocol the Lancer. Nice, I can actually see his head. That's cool. I wish they had the same kind of icons for XCOM. Like a PsyOps icon or like, yeah. So, yes, that would be amazing. Actually, now that I think about it, like if you're going to use aid protocol or anything on your own allies, it would show you the class icon over them. Rather than the XCOM icon, it'd show you like, you know, the sniper icon or the ranger icon or whatever the heck it is. That would be really cool. But all this being said, do I need to move Server Cat up more? I kind of feel like it's a smart idea, so she's closer to stasis when I need. And also can maybe even get a mind merge off in the future. But for now, no sense in doing anything but hunker, 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 and hunker, and Vince probably also hunker. I don't think they're going to get any vision on us this turn. They're probably just going to be occupied with this stun lancer here. So shield bearer does throw up his shield. That really sucks. That's a ridiculous amount of ablative, 5 HP all around. Mech's going to move over, probably missile my stun lancer, blow up his cover, and then we're screwed. No, he didn't. He did hit for 4, though, which was an insane amount of damage. This thing's going to move up in Overwatch, which is strange. Here comes this ginormous doofus. He just dashes. A Muton, Centurion, or Elite, rather, tosses up a personal shield. He now has 10 ablative. He's going to do some kind of war... No, this guy's doing a war cry. I think the other one suppressed, but the animation's broke. Here comes a super heavy mech. He moves up and overwatches. Yep, the Muton Elite did suppress. The animation was broken. This guy moves up and overwatches. Well, then... We've got a little bit of an issue here in that we've got a ginormous berserker right in our face. Someone needs to deal with that. Josh Ross, what kind of shots do you have? You know, you could take out the Muton Elite right now, or what's the chances on the shield bearer? Almost 0. That's not going to work for me in the slightest. How can I allow this stun lancer to survive? I could mind merge it for another turn. We could maybe get Wilhelm down here to help out in the near future. Then again, his elevation might be useful. No, let's bring him down. I do feel like Server Cat needs to be forward to launch the acid grenade in the not-too-distant future, but not so far forward that she gets spotted and then the mechs start missiling us. I don't know where that's going to be. Can I actually mind merge this turn? No, I'd have to run into that low cover to do it. Unless it has longer range. Nope, it doesn't. And I can't run back unless... Nope, there's too many overwatches. Okay. I think this is probably just going to be the end of the stun lancer then. You know what? Will they even be able to kill it? I doubt it. I doubt it. And it's also possible 68% stun lance. What's my... Maybe I could just knock it unconscious, right? 48%. But then again, if I'm not hunkered, it's going to be very bad. Even if I am hunkered, though, we're going to get flanked and murdered. Like, this guy is... Well, with a mind merge, that might not happen. But to do a mind merge would require removing Server Cat. Nah, it's too risky. I think we're going to have to take our opportunities here as we see them, which is a 77%. We have to hit for 20 damage, though. Can we even do that? Maybe. Alternatively, I could shoot the Berserker, and we're not going to kill it. No. I have too good of a shot here on this Muton Elite. I think I have to take this. Josh Ross, non-steady cross-map from Elevation through 10 ablative. Nice! That time he crits.
Not too shabby.
Well, that's a Muton Elite, I guess. It played the game of XCOM, apparently. What can I do here with everyone else? Who is my next best hunker tank? It might actually be, like, Christine right here behind this tree. Or behind this rock or something. Maybe, like, over here. Let's move her out and have her hunker tank. They're not going to see over here. This is the smartest thing, I think. We'll just hunker down right there. She's like the fallback hunker tank. Wilhelm, probably... We don't want these things hitting you, but you can probably go on Overwatch if they move up, I suppose. Macronova, stay put. Vince, maybe pull up to this tree a little bit, because why not?
I hope it's worth it.
We have any chance to hack anything? No. Not even close. We'll just go on Overwatch. And Server Cat, I suppose... God, going up here and mind merging that thing, there's no chance it's going to survive. None. So, let's not do it. Let's just hunker. And Constantine... Is there a better place to put you for range? Like, you could run up here and then run out there? No, I don't think so. We'll just hunker you down here as well. And then last but not least, Heavy Lancer, sorry for your service, friend. You are very, 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 like, much appreciated. But for now, we're going to need you to knock this thing unconscious. Go for it! Stun Lancer! Oh my god. He critically hit for 4, and he stunned it for 1. It's only 1. But, hey, it's 1. Alright, Macronova... Oh, I should have hunkered instead of Overwatch. Whatever. The stun lancer, I mean, Berserk is going to get up with only 1 action. Not that it matters because he's right next to the stun lancer. Hey, that's more than 0. This thing concerns me. Luckily, it goes first, so it has no real shots either except at the stun lancer, which it's going to micro missile and also hit the Berserker for 6. Hey, you know, Heavy Lancer did his duty. Here comes a sectoid commander up in the open. Josh Ross is going to have a field day with that. Wilhelm swinging a miss. No, he's not, because he actually ran into cover, which is very bad. All right, here comes the regular Muton. Centurion, and there's the shield bearer. That's what I want. Here comes the mechs now. These are going to be menacing. These things are menacing. And here comes the ginormous berserker, which is going to make it much easier to kill it when it's right in front of us.
This is Firebrand.
Okay, first things first, everyone's got a million ablative. Any chance, Josh Ross, you can't see the stun lancer? I mean, not the stun lancer, the shield bearer. Or you also can't see that doofon. Very unfortunate. All right, well, let's think. What can I do about these mechs? Server cat. You could move up and stasis one, but they're very scary to me. Wilhelm, you have 82% and 100%. All right, this is a very scary turn. Wilhelm, pop, fortify. Let's go for this sectoid commander here. 82%. Number one shot. Locked on.
Right on the margin.
Okay, you hit for 4? Oh, right, he has a million ablative. Right, forgot about that. 57% now. Rapid fighter, let's go for it. Somebody's got to lay into this thing. Can't see what's going on. Looks like they both hit, but it's not dead. Nice. 8 and 10. It's down to 2 HP. That's pretty good. Now, I could do some fun time stuff here, but we do have one mech on Overwatch and no lightning reflexes, and I would really, really, really like a lightning reflex. As per usual. God, do I wish Constantine had it. Fire grenade. I could lock something down with a fire grenade. I could... Oh, if only I had a Reaper. I could kill this thing and stand right there. No, it's not gonna work. Double mechs, you say. Double mechs. Who's gonna kill this Berserker? I don't know what to do. There's a lot of freaking things on the board right now. There's also that longbow down the way who's gonna do some micro-missiling if we're not spread out properly. Okay, Server Cat, can you move up and not pull the Overwatch, maybe? It's possible. No. What if you were to just go here and then there? Nope, you can't even do that. Actually, yeah, you can move up to there and not pull it, and you could stasis one of them. And that would be the end of your turn. I wonder what the insanity is. 73%, 58%. Stasis a mech, or you could run up and make... How long can you throw the acid grenade? That's a good... Not even remotely... Okay, so you're going to need to be up there one way or another. So let's do it. Server Cat, run on up. Get right in the front of the line with your 12 HP. How close are we to aciding these things? Not very. We need to be further than we are for sure. One of these mechs has to be locked down. Let's stasis the one in Overwatch then, if we have the opportunity. Do we? No, damn it, we don't. We don't have line of sight on it. Alright, well, I'm working through this here. 100%. Ooh, but now Josh Ross has a shot on this thing. But it's not gonna... Well, it might be enough if he crits it, but it's only at 55%. And then we're not going to get death from above, and then who's going to kill the Berserker? Possibly Constantine, if someone were to pull this Overwatch. You know what? We could probably pull the Overwatch in the high cover with Constantine with Fortify, 65% while moving... That should be enough. The mech has a high enough thing. We can move up here, shoot this thing, and then run away. Macronova, if he wanted to, could also come out, like, both barrels it, or point blank it, and then also run away. This is not a bad strategy. Or I could just straight up put Christine right next to the Berserker and lock it down that way, put a body shield up against something, and then also throw out a fire grenade to control something. All right, so forget the Berserker. We don't even need to kill it. What that means to me is we either go after one mech with a million armor and a ton of ablative, or we do the smart thing here and try to lock down that longbow. And I think that's the idea. First, though, who is going to run the Overwatch? Can Constantine stun something? He could actually run and gun all the way over here. and get a flank shot on that shield bearer. If they get stunned, does their shield go down? I think it does. Let's do this. Fortify, Constantine, run and gun. We're going to pull the Overwatch in the high cover. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, maybe we can make up for it by going there. Then come over here, get a flank on that thing. Great. 2 opportunities for this thing. Yep, it does proc on the low cover. The high cover was too much. Luckily, well, 18% swing and a miss. Fantastic. Stun. 91, 64, 61. This is, I think, actually the smartest thing I can do. Constantine, go for it. Shut down that shield bearer. Nice, we did it. But does it shut the shield down? It doesn't. I could have sworn that it did for some reason. But, you know, what the hell do I know about what's going on most of the time? This mech there is terrifying me. If I'm going to come up here with Christine to lock down the Berserker, I'm definitely going to stasis this mech over here on the left. Like, that is an absolute guarantee. Boom, it's down. 1 turn to deal with that at the very least. Okay, now, Christine, come up right next to the Berserker.
Guess that'll be okay.
Get some combative action in on that. Why don't we toss up a body shield now on this here mech? Because it might want to do some fun times. I don't know what kind of fun times. And then we also have our fighter grenade, which we can launch, unfortunately, on either the Berserker or the shield bearer. The shield bearer is the bigger concern here, because I need to kill it. So let's do that. The Berserker, or the Centurion or whatever, we can probably lock down with combatives or just shoot it. But I really need to lock down these stupid shields. All right. We hit it for 5. It's burning, but that's not doing a huge amount of stuff. Now, Josh Ross, 100% mech, cross-universe, 11 to 16. Please crit and just wipe that thing out. No death from above, unfortunately. Nope, no crit. No crit at all, and it actually has 10 HP remaining, which is quite a lot. Hey. Silvercat says she has an action point, but clearly does not. And then that leaves us just Vince. Vince has a laser rifle. That's not enough to deal with the mech. But I could run up here with Vince. However, he doesn't have a low profile, but if he's on Overwatch, he at least has whatever. So I could run up here and maybe hit the mech once when it tries to do something. I can also hit the shield bearer, the Doofon, the Sectoid Commander. All of these things make sense. And I can outrange the super heavy mech, which is the only chance of something actually killing him. The mech might shoot him and do a fair bit of damage, but wait, did I use any of his abilities? Did I use a free reload this turn? If I did, he does have... Oh, no, I didn't. He's been sitting here forever, and he hasn't fired a shot. All right, so Vince, come on up here. Dash, ever vigilant. We'll get a little bit extra damage there on that whatever. And this leaves, really, just Macronova. Macronova can probably come over here and maybe execute... Oh, no. Let's do this with Macronova. We'll move up here, shoot this guy. It's going to be kind of low odds, though. And if we fail, he's going to get flanked by that mech, but the mech probably won't kill him. I don't think. But we can hit that thing. If we're going to go all in on this, let's just go all in on it. Macronova, come on up, friend. Get right in here. Let's assume... Let's actually check the odds before I assume anything. I don't care about the Berserker. I care about the... Okay, 69% to graze that. That's sufficiently high enough that I think we might want to toss up a Fortify now, rather than wait, but let's go for it. A 59% Macronova Sectoid Commander, 69 with graze. Ah, that sucks so much. God, Macronova is like the worst he cannot hit things ever unless they're right in his face, and even then he fails to crit them, like, repeatedly. Like, he's done it at least twice this campaign, where he's missed, like, an 85% or whatever. Here comes the longbow. Here comes Vince now. Bit of the old, shooty McShoots a lot. Overwatch, Sentinel, doesn't matter. He only grazes for 2. Missile hits, I can't tell who. Also, Vince, it looks like he shot the Centurion, only hitting the shield. The missile was actually really good there. Whoa, tons of stuff's going on, and I can't tell you what's happening. Macronov is down to 8 HP. He must have been charged. 58% super heavy mech shoots Macronova. Animations are all gone to hell right now. Apparently, Constantine's panicked. Mind control happened. Bladestorm, 57%. Fine. Also, combatives. Great. Swing and a miss. A 4. Wow. What a gargantuan mess. Here comes the thing from before. Yeah. Macronova just got charged for like 13 damage somehow. No. The missile here from the mech. Why is Constantine panicked? I'm guessing the sectoid did something. What the hell just happened? Longbow shot over here. Hit the Berserker, Christine, and Macronova. I don't know when Constantine panicked or how. We do have Solace, though, don't we? Or not? I think I saw the icon. How does it even work? Oh, wait. No, Server Cat got mind controlled. And that is probably maybe what made Constantine panic? How the hell did the sectoid commander mind control Server Cat? That seems ridiculous to me. We're kind of screwed right now. That ended up a million times worse than I ever could have imagined. Wow. Wow. Was that bad? That was really bad. 88%, 73 here. We only grazed for 2. Christine can actually stay right here and probably... Well, no, double combatives isn't going to work. I can't believe Makaronov is down to almost no HP. 65%. What about both barrels? 70%. Holy hell did that turn go bad. Let's see. 65% here with Josh. 100. And we could shoot that mech who... Shouldn't he still be stasised? I mean, shouldn't he be unstasised? It's not supposed to be 2 turns. Did it not break because we didn't have control of Server Cat? That's an interesting thing. 65% on the Muton. Or 100% on Berserker. I guess Josh Ross just has to execute this Berserker. 11 to 16 looks good. Let's go for it. I don't know. He's got no other shots, so... Yep, there goes one Berserker.
How about that?
We're back into steady weapon now. Somehow we have to take out this sectoid. What's the most efficient way to take it out? Wilhelm has a 57. He can walk fire it with a free reload. 57. All right, so... But then he can't lay into the mechs, which is what we probably need him to do. But he can't even see them either. So I probably don't want to use Wilhelm for that. As absurd as this might seem, I think actually using Vince to move up here and flank it from elevation with a single shot is the smartest plan. Or, I mean, Makaronova has a free shot, and then he could move over next to it, hopefully not miss it again, kill it, and then run away, but his mobility is not what it was. And he might literally die. I don't even know how he got hit for, like... I guess the Muton charge came over and hit him for, like, 4 billion. Must have crit or something. Think. Makaronova, any chance in taking these shots? 35, 25, 6. You can't take a shot and move. I guess we're going to have to move and hope this works. All right, Makaronova, go for it. Get over here. Please tell me you can kill this. 60%. 90% with a point blank. That's what we need. It's kind of a waste, but we're going to have to do it because it's 100% with grades. See ya, friends.
Not too shabby.
All right, awesome. That gives us our Implacable back. It gives us Constantine back. Constantine has no action points, which is incredibly stupid. And Server Cat is back up and in the fray here. Wow. Yeah, I think Server Cat does have Solace. Immediately distinguish mental impairments for a squad. Oh, do you have to activate that? Well, I guess it canceled the thing. So, I guess we just lost the action points there. How the hell are we going to deal with all these mechs, though? Well, I got to move up to throw the acid. Also, I need Constantine. I need Constantine right now. Can we insanity something and put it on our side? 62 on the Muton, 62 on the Shield Bearer. The Shield Bearer is both stunned, and wasn't it burning? Let's find out. Burning. It's just burning. So we can't... Well, then again... Yeah, I guess maybe the Muton. This would be mind control right here with Server Cat would be the savior that we need. The alternative is I move up and try to shoot something. We're going to have to weather the mech storm, and that's going to be really hard. Really, really, really hard. Let's see what Christine can do with a slice. Forget the Muton for a sec. 71% for 4 to 6? What is this garbage? Okay, everything's got 20 defense or whatever. We don't have a single sword. I suppose that's part of the problem. I could maybe shoot the Muton with Wilhelm if I'm not going to come up here and burninate that thing. Or acid it, rather. If I did move up and try to acid... Could I even kill it? No, it's got the ablative. I think the ablative will wear off next turn. I think we're just going to have to weather the mechs. We're just going to have to weather the mechs. So if we can shoot that thing with Wilhelm, I suppose it makes sense then to go Insanity over here and try for a mind control on the shield bearer. As odd as that seems, it makes the most sense to me as something I should do. Alright, Server Cat. Reverse Insanity or whatever. Yes! Server Cat! Now the AI has some things to deal with. Oh my god, that is just Hilary Deferius right there. Let's grab Wilhelm, 57%, Muton Centurion. Go for it, friend. Okay, swing and a miss. Now we have locked on, pop a free reload. I think we should have hyper-reactive pupils. 62% rapid fire. Please hit shut down. Okay, that time we hit. Great. Do it again. Actually, that was a graze, maybe. Well, yep, looks like we grazed it and then crit it. So, all in all, that's not too bad. The fact that we have this shield better is going to be a big help for us. Macronova, where the hell can we run you out? We just need you out of here, like yesterday. You need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. I guess we could command you to run even further. I'm very, very unhappy about this, to be entirely honest. I could command Constantine. No, I couldn't do that. I could command him to run and gun. Nope, no good. I can lock this thing down, but only by exposing Christine, which is not the best idea. I could bring her up there, but she could barely do anything. She's kind of useless right now. I could hide over here with Macronova, but they're going to go for a kill shot. I can pretty much guarantee you. I think what I need to do here is be hyper-aggressive somehow. I think that's what I need to do. And the way to do that is I move Vince out here. He goes on ever vigilant. Hopefully the mechs don't go first. I don't know if they do. I think this one does, and then the Muton goes, and you can shut them both down or something. Christine would have to run out there and be crazy. Or I guess we could just blow it up with Soulfire. There is that option, but then Macronov is stuck here. He's stuck. Stuck in the middle with you, and he's going to have line of sight. Where can I move him? Move him there, but he's going to have line of sight again. 73%. Any chance to haywire this other one? 29, 29, 37. Nope. Complete garbage. Alright, let's do this. Let's aid Protocol Macronova, because I fear for his life after that nonsense. Then we're going to go on Overwatch with Vince. Then I think we're going to... I could mind emerge him, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be... He needs to not get hit. I think we just need to shut down that... we need to shut down that Berserker. Or Muton Centurion. Soulfire, bam, Server Cat. God, this is like Psy Wars right here. Awesome, it's dead.
How many is that now?
Who knows? Really, who knows? What do I do with Christine? Do I come up here, dash this thing, hit it for like 2 damage? That will also leave her exposed. But she does have hard target and Lone Wolf. If this thing moves in most directions, we'll get a Blade Storm against it. Also, Vince will get an Overwatch against it, and we might be able to kill it between those 2 things. However, she could very easily die when both these mechs come alive right here. I'm also assuming this is everything on the map. 25 enemies, yeah. I haven't heard anything else. So I doubt there's a pot of 2 someplace. I would have seen them by now, I think. So we have we have Macronova and we have Christine. My options are very limited. They can flank Macronova here and go for a kill shot. They do love to do that. If I move him out... Oh, here's not too bad, except he's flanked by the mech. I could just run out here in the line of sight hack, but then they'll move and probably kill him. I could run down here and they could flank him, but it'd be kind of hard for them to see him. Any which way you shape it, this is not a good result. If I move them up there, they can run up here and flank. They can also flank Constantine. I think the smartest thing is just get as far away as possible, and maybe they'll go for closer targets, but they're both right here. They can both see him if I move him there. If I move him here, at least he has high cover, but this guy could flank him no problem, and this guy already has a flank. Wow. I could move here, but that's really close. All right, well, then they'll move up and shoot him there. His mobility is not the best right now. Macronova's mobility might actually get him killed, it seems. I could go here. But then, no, here, because he would, no, because they could all micro-missile and just kill him with a micro-missile. I can't put him within 5 tiles of anyone. That's another consideration I'd completely forgotten about. So here is out, here is out. Here is the only legitimate option, and it's got high cover. That, or I come here and then move Christine out, but then he's even closer. All right, I have to go here then. It is the best option in a world of unbelievable garbage options. That or here. Here's probably 1 tile further back, slightly better. Either way, it sucks. Macronova, you may not be long for this world, friend. How you lost 15 HP in a single turn, no one will ever know. Or maybe someone will if they watch the video back in slow motion and reassess all the animations, but... Now the question is, Christine. Options are run and hide, run and flank to make enemies want to kill her, or run herself into the open where 2 mechs can shoot her in a desperate attempt to get a Blade Storm and neutralize this thing a little bit. I think the smarter move here with her is actually come back here and flank these guys in a place where, like, one of them could crit her, move up and crit, but not the other one. Let's do that. Wow. 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 All right, here we go. Longbow is going to shoot at Macronova, but Vince has something to say about that covering fire. Also, aid protocol, also high cover. Also, Vince, covering fire once again. Looks like the first one missed. He hit this one for 5. Damage control is now up. This is great. We're not going to go for Macronova. It's going to micro-missile Server Cat and Constantine, which is the best possible result. This thing finally breaks out, but it doesn't get a turn. And then the shield bearer is burning somehow. I don't even know why. But he's still mind-controlled. The enemies did not care about the fact that we were mind-controlling them, like, a lot right there. Let's see. Wilhelm has an 87% on this one. And that thing's got 1,000,000 armor. We can try to, like, control the other one by running the shield bearer into its face. So for now, Server Cat, what can you do? You can mind-merge someone, but who? Good question. Who's going to kill this stupid mech? Actually, I think maybe Macronova. Nothing's on Overwatch. Yes! Macronova's revenge! Or he could run down there and help out. No, someone's got to kill this thing. Josh Ross has elevation against everything else. Okay, Macronova. Here we go, friend. Here we go. A Macronova's revenge. Both barrels. See ya, mech. That's what you get for trying to kill Macronova. You get yourself assassinated. All right, now, Macronova, go hide so you don't die a horrific, horrific death. That would be good. Next up, we know we're going to use Vince to reload with a free reload. Let's move him. Damn it, we can't move him there. Need to move him where he can see both of these guys, but also have elevation, which is only here. And then I guess we're just going to have to bank on killing that one, which I think we can do. All right, so let's pop a free reload here with Vince. Let's move up to this tree. Fantastic. Then we're just going to go on Overwatch, so he has covering fire against both of them to reduce their chances of hitting. Next up, we're going to need to lay into this one really hard, but it has damage control, so it has 7 armor now. 7 armor. So I think the idea here is, you know what? Let's just get rid of all that armor, and the way we're going to do that is focus fire. So focus fire to this guy right here, 1 less point. And then next up, we're going to throw out ye old acid grenade right on its face. Only damage 1 to 3. Okay, fine, though. It's got 6 armor. What does it hit for? Only 3? Acid shreds for 3? Unbelievable garbage. Well, I'm going to want that to do a lot more than that in the near future. Anyway, Constantine, let's get right in this thing's face. Actually, here you have sort of cover. It doesn't really matter. It can move and flank you no matter where you go. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's get Wilhelm first and see what we can do. Or Josh. Let's do... Josh has shots on both. Wilhelm only has shots on 1. So Wilhelm, 92%. Oh, it shreds, too. I forgot about that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Still kind of bad, though, with the amount of armor that things are friggin' getting in this game. Hit for 7 there. Now, 92% with locked on. Wilhelm, super heavy mech with AP ammo. It's also shredded. Go for it. Rapid fire. Bam. Lay into this thing. Like truck. Now that is more like the M3 mech I would expect to see. 7, 6, 7. Damage control, damage control. Who cares about that? Wow, that mech is a beast. An absolute beast. Let's check out the shield bearer. I think we have 1 more turn, right? How do I find out? Do I have to grab Server Cat to find that out? No, I think I can just look at it, right? If I go to target and I go like this and then I hover over it. Mind control 2 turns remaining. That's what I had assumed. Now, everything's dead, so let's come over here with Constantine. Right in this thing's face. So Constantine, ginormous mech, close encounters, 100% to hit, 65 to crit. Boom! Awesome, but still not enough. Good lord, friend. Crit for 12, and he's still got 4 damage. Constantine, pop a free reload. What can we do about this thing? We can run right into it and be like, hey, we're in your face. Oh, wow, that's weird. We just teleported right... Oh, we're on fire. So apparently when you mind control something on fire, all animations are broken. Not surprising in the slightest. We can't do anything. We'll just sit there and end the turn then. It looks to me like this is the smartest move. We have Constantine, we have Josh, and we have Christine. Okay, Christine slice this one and kill it. 100% to hit, 5 to 7. She would have to hit for 4, 5, 6, 7. So pretty much no. So Josh, I'm gonna Deadeye through this one's armor before the damage control comes up, leaving just Constantine to assassination. 100%, boom, 1 super heavy mech down. Thunk. That's pretty awesome. Now then, Josh Ross, cross map from Elevation, 100% to hit. Deadeye, 98% to crit, 98% to hit, 76% to crit. Here we go, friend. Please crit for a massive amount of damage before he gets damage control. We have no more shred or acid or anything like that, or rupture or whatever. Hit for 17, 76%, no crit. Well, you can't win them all, I suppose. What the heck is there to do with Christine? We may as well toss up a body shield, right? No reason not to. Nope, no reason to do that either. Let's move over here. We still have elevation. We'll be a little bit closer. I guess we'll just... I mean, it already has damage control. Why is it telling me I'm going to hit for 4,000 damage? It's like you're going to hit for 6 through 7 armor with a 2 to 4. It's not going to happen. Let's just shoot it for 1. Or miss. All right, hopefully it shoots the shield better, and then we're in business. Oh my lord. Oh, we got to end the turn. Right. Well, Super Heavy Mech is going to covering fire. It's going to make a run for it. Doesn't seem to be interested in the shield bearer. Oh, now it's going to... What the hell did it do? Did it just micro-missile itself? Oh, my lord. All right. Well, that's what happened. Oh, that's just hilarious. You know what, though? I don't think I can actually kill this thing. We need to reload here on Josh and Wilhelm. Macronova can't come out. It's way too dangerous. It's got 1.5 million armor. Yeah, I don't think we can kill it. We could, And also, the shield bearer is going to get uncontrolled in just a second. We might be able... Okay, Constantine can hit it twice, assuming he has the ammo. Let's go see if he does. He does. Does my shield bearer... Is he not burning anymore? Yeah, he can shoot it for... 1, maybe. Christine can shoot it for 1. Josh has to... Oh, Josh could reload, and then Servercat could come back and command Josh to take a shot. Can we get line of sight on Josh from here? Yes. Yes, we can. That makes the sense to me. Okay, let's do that then. A Servercat, run back to here. You see Josh Ross, so that's what we need. Let's go grab Josh Ross now. Pop up ye old reload. I guess if you had snapshot, you could reload and shoot, but who cares when you only need to do it once every in a blue moon, and you could just use command to do the same thing with a 10 times better sharpshooter, which is what we're going to do right now. Josh Ross, 90% super heavy mech from Elevation. You want to crit the 49% one that we don't care about? Probably, right? Right? Is that how it works? Yep. Josh Ross crits, 15 damage. Fantastic. Now the show is on the road. Hey, speaking of 1 damage, let's grab this elite shield bearer. 78% super heavy mech. Sure. Why? Oh, yep. Hit for 1. That's what I'm talking about. We have a 61 here with Christine, and we have a slice for a 71. Also a slice for a 76. Why don't we do this? Let's slice this thing in such a way that the shield bearer has to move and proc Blade Storm, but we are indeed going to kill a super heavy mech with a noob sword that does 1 damage through damage control. I hope, anyway, unless we fail. A slice and a doors! That's how you kill super heavy mechs. Fantastic. Now, back to Constantine. Where are you, friends? You're... Oh! I guess I didn't need to kill the shield bearer. I was getting all ready there to move Constantine up to kill the shield bearer, and if we didn't kill it, it would move and proc the Blade Storm and die, and Vince would kill it, and etc. Okay, well, I guess I lose out on a shield bearer corpse, which, if had I killed it, would I have lost it? I don't know. I think this is fixed in the next build or whatever. Regardless, that was a mission. Holy woundathon, though, Batman. Didn't I need these guys to go on a smash and grab or troop column or something? Like, the tables really turned there for a second. Like, they really turned around when that sectoid commander with 2 HP mind-controlled Server Cat somehow, sending Constantine into a panic. But then I just turned the tables right back around, killed the sectoid, broke the mind control, released the panic, and then mind-controlled the shield bearer. Fun times with friends. Kios our MVP player! Beyond a shadow of a doubt, Server Cat. Good God! Stasis that ginormous mech. Dominate the Stun Lancer so that once we lost Conceal, we could go scout somewhat usefully and get a few turns for Josh Ross to pick off some guys and do some damage, including wiping out that Muton Elite, the first one of the campaign, without even having him take a shot at us. And then follows up by mind-controlling with an Insanity the... What the heck was it? The shield bearer also shredded that mech so that we could lay into it with Constantine and Wilhelm. Server Cat was just also ran back to command Josh, who could then crit the other mech, who we had no other way of killing it that turn without that going on. Server Cat just enabled, wow, that entire operation in so many different and interesting ways, including even making it more interesting by getting mind-controlled with like 102 will. How on earth the AI pulled that off, I'll probably never know. Regardless, Vince, threat assessment for sure. You don't have enough Overwatches. We need more. Great. Also, Macronova. Good lord, Macronova took a beating in that mission. An absolute beating, but somehow lived to tell his tale with like 1 HP. Question. Should I go Tax Sense with Macronova? Or should I go Rapid Fire? He's shaking his head like, no rapid fire. Rapid fire is super fun, and it also procs Implacable, I believe, right? I think it should, unless it doesn't, in which case taking it would be a huge mistake. But yeah, you move across the map. You could rapid fire. He still has, like, the pump action, center mass stuff going on, but when that runs out, rapid fire would enable him to be a lot more useful, especially if I get a Plasma SMG, and I desperately want Plasma this campaign. I want it so badly. I actually want to do it. I think I might go straight to it. Yep, do it to it, as they say. So that would be kind of fun, especially if he had double ruptures, because Plasma ruptures now, all Plasma weapons. Tax Sense, though, could keep him alive. I think Macronova needs to live on the edge. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to live on the edge. He's telling me, no rapid fire. Take Tax Sense. I want to live. No Macronova. You, sir, will die in a fiery blaze of glory. Blaze of Glory, that's probably more what it is. Just like the Gara before you, you'll go out swinging. And then, 24 days, 11 days on Server Cat, whatever. And 5 days on Christine for the micro missile, right. That's not so bad. How did I get 4 wounds? Oh, I guess it counted the shield bearer as a wound. So I got an advanced, that's it? I did an entire supply raid and I got an advanced hacking and an elite hair trigger? Shouldn't I have gotten like 15... Elerium cores? How the hell is that possible? Yeah, 10 mechs. Okay, so 25 enemies on the map, 10 of them were mechs. That's kind of dumb. Only 1 Stun Lancer, so we did lose the corpse because it died. That sucks, because now I lose out on a... It died while being mind-controlled. 1 shield bearer corpse. How many were there? Was there only 1? The first pod was like 5 mechs or whatever. Then there was that other pod with whatever. Then there was another pod with guys, but I don't remember a shield bearer. Yeah, okay, so I think we did get the shield bearer corpse because the mission ended while mind-controlled, but we did not get the Stun Lancer corpse, the second one, because he died while mind-controlled. That's still a bug. But this other bug is fixed, so we do get the shield bearer corpse. We got 1 Chrysalid, 2 drones, 1 Muton Elite. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Probably not even nothing. 1 Berserker, a Sectoid, which means we can make Server Cat an advanced Psi Amp, or I can make another Talon round. Probably going to go Psi Amp. Elerium, 14, that's garbage. That's a really serious supply rate. I got 14 alloys. I got 80 alloys for mechs, and I get 14 alloys. Is that right? I think you get 8 alloys from a mech. Let's go check really quick. But 14 alloys seems stupid. Same thing for Elerium, and then we get 105 supplies. That's pretty good. And then we got 3 Elerium cores. Okay, I don't know why those are being listed down here. Maybe I did get more loot, and then for some reason it's just being listed there instead of here. No, I think Elerium cores are part of the loot chests you can get from them. So I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that must have gotten some Elerium. They just get listed down here. I see. So I must have got more Elerium cores. My ranting about that was for naught. And now then, let's check something out in science. I haven't gone to check Tygan out in like a long time. Hey, Tygan. I don't even remember the last time I saw you. Alien encryption. I still haven't done that. I haven't done radio yet. Whatever. Battle armor, mobile armor. God, I want that. Powered armor, 16 days. I came here for a reason, though. Mech breakdown, shield better. Chris, these things are starting to get quick, but they're still too long. Muton autopsy, 4 days. Oh, what was I coming? Oh, I wanted to see render mech. Is it? No, turrets are 3. No, they're 5. Okay. Still, I got 50 alloys if I wanted to disassemble mechs. And 14 for the mission. That was a hell of a brawl. What's over here? Tactical stuff, training. I think I canceled someone before. Should I send someone in? Nope, doesn't look like it. Did I buy any combat tactics recently? Stay with me, vengeance, vulture, wet work. Lightning strike would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I bought integrated warfare, right. And this is over here all busy. All right, well, for some reason my throat refuses to cooperate. I have to go set up this 5-day troop column, Operation Predator Boost. So let's go gear that up now.
Setting course.
And here's the squad of Freytag's fancy fellas. Apparently, because of Infiltrator, I can now fit a 6-man squad into a 5-day, 4-hour mission with time to spare. That is insane. Insane. Let's come over here and build a, what's it called? Or advanced arc thrower, gauntlet Mark II. That's what I want. We'll give one of those here to Bakes. He's going to be our activator for this mission. He's looking good otherwise. And then he's good. You know, Vince, at some point I want to give you a better gun, but we're 2 days away from coil weapons, so that's just going to have to wait a little bit longer. We're fine all around here. It looks like Freytag lost his armor at some point. We'll have to make him some new armor, apparently. So armor, what is this called? Predator armor, yep, bam. Anyone else need it? Nope, they're all good. What also did Freytag have? Probably just a basic SMG. Give him back his... Where did all this stuff go? I guess when he went into training, he lost it. Apparently. Hey, this is a small troop column. I could probably skulljack a codex if one shows up. Why don't we bring it just to see? However, this is going to make me a little conscious here about surviving. Let's give him some of that. We could also do even more infiltration if we wanted to with some suppressors, if we have any. Elite expanded magazine, advanced scope, blah, 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 blah. I don't see that we have any. Anyone else needs some items here? Constantine, what do you have, friend? You have advanced laser. Okay, that's why you're missing all your shots, because you don't have a hair trigger. I think the advanced expanded magazine is fine. Let's go elite hair trigger for you. And then elite expanded magazine. Awesome. And that way you can get as many shots as possible. You won't have any free reloads. Advanced laser, so we don't have an elite one? Apparently not. But anyway, you can get more shots that way. It looks good to me. And didn't we get one other elite thing? No, I think that was all we got. So we're probably fine all around. Although Josh probably should not go elite lasers. Well, if he's steadied, I don't know. He probably should not go laser sight. It's not like it's helping him crit. Not when, I mean, when I'm on like a mission with multiple sharpshooters, it makes a lot of sense. Especially if Juan was here to help him out a little bit with holo targeting. But he's like basically at 95% while steadied to hit somebody behind full cover, like across the map. So a scope would make that 110 no graze. I think even a graze he can kill most things. This squad looks good enough for a little rinky-dink, very light, it's a troop column. It's kind of broken, honestly. I got 6 people going in against 12. Yeah, well, whatever, we're gonna do it regardless.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Right, now then, what do we want to do? Coil guns in 39 hours. That sounds like fun times. We got a smash and grab very soon. Do I want to hang down here in New India, I think, and look for a bit of the old troop column? Oh, there we go. Jay Darkman, Dario, Slate, all recovered. Smash and grab. 8 days, 3 hours. Light. 15 enemies on a smash and grab? No, thank you. I'll pass on that. That just sounds like a nightmare. I also don't have anyone available to even do it regardless, so... 100%. Zeta has recovered from wounds. Awesome. We're getting like a huge wound recovery thing here. Smash and grab, extremely light. 1 day, 8 hours. No reason to over-infiltrate that. It's as low as it can go, being 100% infiltrated in a strength 1 region. So, there we have it. That's a bunch of income. Now we're going to go make a whole bunch more income doing a extremely light smash and grab with this squad. When's we returning? For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Go over here and try for a mind control on the shield bearer. As odd as that seems, it makes the most sense to me as something I should do. Alright, server cat. Reverse insanity or whatever. Yes! Server cat! Now the AI has some things to deal with.